Hello everyone, this is Mr. Cringe of course, and today I have 3 words to say. Thank you, Scott. Scott, you've brought me into a wonderful genre that I didn't know was actually good. I mean, games like Amari brought me into like psychological horror. Shows like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared brought me into the horror of YouTube. Your fandom brought me into the horror of fandoms, which it's probably the only thing bad about you, and that's your fan. And that's like part of your fandom, which I see as a very high plus, as your fans are not better than you. And to be honest, if that happens, you're already a pretty good game developer to begin with. But yeah, it's quite a shame how bad that your fan base has gone. But you brought me into horror games in general. You told me that. And your game showed me that horror games can still have a pretty good story and be really fun. I'm either really amazed or really terrified of your games. I basically feel something. I'm never bored with your games. Sure. FNAF 3 is easily the worst of the main games, to be honest, but it still has purpose. It has meaning. I am still connected. I am still scared by every single phantom that scares me. I'm scared. I'm scared of every single game, and that's really great. It's your horror series, after all. If you can still scare me even today, it's amazing. I'm not a diehard fan. My channel did not grow because of you. I'm not a Markiplier. I'm not a Valamelon. I'm not any of those people. I'm not any of those diehard fans or people who really start their YouTube channels because of you. And they probably have their salutes to you already. And I know I'm pretty late to the party. Anyway, there are a few more things I really want to say here. One, Scott, I really think you should bring in Security Breach a little faster than planned. Literally, your books are literally giving us spoilers for the game that was supposed to come out like last year, like 6 months ago. And that's really the only bad thing I could talk about. I feel something every single time I play the game. Right, it's the suspense of any night and wondering where any of the animatronics are to the ending of FNAF 6, which, by the way, is probably like one of the greatest endings I've ever seen in a game. You have the horror. You're still horrified. It is sad. It ends everything, and it has a pretty great line. It has a line that specifically goes to the villain, that ultimately supposed to end him, and I think everyone knows what it is, so I don't really need to say it. And to be honest, you made really great characters. I remember Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, the whole gang. I also remember weird Strat characters like Xiao Bonnie, Freddy, Xiao Didi, and Funtime Foxy, yeah, and those damn Minarinas, and all the other characters that weren't really relevant, like Elizabeth Afton, and the Crying Child, or William, or Mrs. Afton, which William, you really should talk about. You at least give us something, like give us one hint on what she looks like. Give me something, anything. I'll literally take to the literal pits of hell, say hi to William, and come back just to find that answer. So please, give me anything. I'm ready for it. Okay, one last thing I really need to say before I go, William, Scott, is that you've made a very great fan base. Outside of like the 25% that we do not talk about, you've allowed people to make really great fandom. A really great fandom. You have great comic book dubs. There's a like Springtrap and Undertale Green, which I believe is connected. I mean, look at the similarities. Like, watch both of them back, and you'll realize that. You also gave us good games, like you also allowed good FNAF fan games to go out, like Finance at Fuckboys, Day Ships at Freddy's, Finance Candies, everything else. And yeah, even though it's not bad, I still have they still have at least some type of charm because it comes from you. You showed that, that less is more. You showed that, You know what other shows do that? Gravity Falls. You and Gravity Falls are the literal definition of less is more. And I have to salute you for that. So, happy 7th anniversary. Mr. Cringe out.